and the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. You've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So off we go then. Cherki. Lewis. Foden. It's a good run down the right. Climbs up big! Deftly away. Foden. And it's played in. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is through here. Doku. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scott.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effective.
Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Tavernier clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, what a climb! No mistake! They are right back in business. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Chance! Tavernier. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's Kluivert. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vardiol. Cherki. Foden. Now, can he find a finish? Cherki. Lovely bit of skill. Lewis has it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Christie did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Looking for a decent ball in.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Cherki. Foden. That's very neat. Played in by Foden.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Evan-Nielsen, gently done. Lewis, and the keeper's got it again. Cherki. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. And he's on his way. Haaland! That is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Tavernier. Purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So who's he picking out? Foden. Shapes to shoot! And Bernardo Silva! And the whistle goes for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
That certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Lewis. Foden. Cherki. Nice control. Towards the flank. Smith. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Christie.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Evanilson!
Evanilson made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
It's a mighty effort! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tavernier, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Bernardo Silva. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Goes for the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Evanilson.
Evan Nielsen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cherki.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ball's gone out of play. Doku. Now here's the delivery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Proves too strong.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's through now. A decent chance! Both sides a bit lacking in it. Haaland! That was a brilliant save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So here comes the substitution. They've played it short. Cross goes in there. Bullish header!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Spot. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the players today are supported by boys from the local teams.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So it's down to business here. Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. Shoots! And that has been cleared. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. This is gone, that's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cherki! That's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Scott. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Doku. He's found a way through. Vardiol. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Scott. Christie. Senesi. Decent progress down the left. Trofer played with finesse. And he's there to clear it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ruben Dias. Lewis aimed forwards. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice and simple for the keeper. Doku. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Cherki. Rodri. Cherki. And here's... And the shot! Goal! 2! And we've barely begun here.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's really well cleared. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Cherki. Now it's Haaland.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Adams. Milk with the early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Nice looking ball. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Ruben Dias. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Out towards the flank. Cross. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lewis.
Cherki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Guardiol. And here's Doku. Cherki. Good ball. Great chance! Eva Nielsen, and the counter is on. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Tavernier looks to get on the end of this. Guardiol. Doku. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Senesi. Christie. Senesi forwards and with intent. And it's Christie. And here's Tavernier. And here's Eva Nielsen. Christie. And here's Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen! That's a half-decent try.
Eva Nielsen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Guardiola. Rodri. Lewis, good looking ball. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku, swept in. Haaland. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. Doku. Oh, what a climb! And he thumps it clear. That's tidy. It's made its way to him.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's a throw. Well, it is over the line. Scott. And it's Tavernier. Christie. Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Scott. Christie. Out to the left it goes. Truffert. Lovely bit of skill. Adams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kluivert knocks it out wide. Adams. Played out to the right. Smith swings it across. Foden. Doku. Scott producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's going to be disappointed with that. Doku. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Doku. Played out wide. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Doku really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Christie. And it's Kluivert. Clipped into space. It'll be a throw-in. Scott. Gehi tries to clear. Adams. The defending was strong and firm. Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here. He's through. Haaland! Sumptuous finish and an absolute joy. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Cherky. Doku. And here's Bernardo Silva. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rodri. Goes for goal! He is just caressing the ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Cherky. Bernardo Silva. Cherky. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Foden. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Smith. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got options in the box if he can... He's having a shot! And that's past the post. Ruben Diaz, forwards and with intent. Doku. And here's Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tavernier. Senesi. And it's played forward. Eva Nielsen. And it's Smith. Adams out to the right. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Haaland. That is lovely. It wasn't a great header in the end. Played it short, and it's Rodri. And it's played in here. Clears it away. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And he's there to clear it. Foden, and that's aimed into the middle. And the first half is done. And have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quick into pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So we're just settling back into this second half. And it's Truffert. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Tavernier. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki tries a measured ball. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Scott. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Senesi. Scott. Christie. Senesi, gently done. Gehi. Ruben Dias. Gehi. Doku. Now he's off and running. Truffert. Scott. Looks to the other side. Truffert. And here's Tavernier. Truffert. Aimed in towards the centre. Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Scott. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Scott. Smith. And he decides to cross it. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Rodri, some resolute defending there. Cherki. Cherki. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, impressive strike.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gehi. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they've set out to man mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Senesi getting this one clear. Here's Foden. Senesi gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Doku. And it's Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Terrific save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
That has been knocked clear. Lewis. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Tavernier. Evan Nielsen, gently done. Christie! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Or maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads.
Ruben Diaz, aim forwards. Cherki. Vardiol. Ruben Diaz. Christie. And here's Adley. Played out to the right. And it's Christie. Applies the finish! It was a chance, but neat and grip for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Lewis, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Christie. Senesi shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Truffert. Lovely feet. Christie. Could be danger here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Truffert, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Doku. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vardiol. Doku looking to get on the end of this. Christie. Truffert. And he goes cross-field. Smith. Now, what's he got in mind? And it's Smith. Scott. Christie. Tavernier, laid out to the left flank. Christie. Scott. Doku. Oh, played right into his path. Haaland proves too strong. Haaland unable to make it happen for all. Haaland! Tavernier clears it away. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz goes forward. Chooses to go back. And Bernardo Silva! Glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
It's become a case of men against boys. Christie. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And he's managed to gift it back. Christie. Played towards the other side. Truffert. Senesi. Christie. Evan Nielsen, played out towards the right wing. And it's Adley. Adley! And the ball's come loose here. Yehi. And it's played forward. Ruben Diaz. Haaland. And the shot! And he's missed it.
Look, we've all been there. We're not going to make him feel much better at the moment.
There's going to be another change here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's had a shot! Christie. Truffert chooses to go cross-field. And it's Adley. Adley. Guardiol aim forwards. Haaland. Now it's Savinho. It could be Savinho! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able. they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He can run onto that. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Semenyo. Out to the left it goes. Cleared away. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And here's Semenyo. Gets it away. Ruben Dias have it back and can go again. Rodri. Semenyo. Vardio. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Savinho. Semenyo. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cherki. Cherki! That has faded wide. Is there, and he can pick it up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Smith. Senesi. Christie. Picks it up out wide. Can he deliver? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Christie. Goes for the shot! And that's wide. Lewis. Savinho. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Scott. Smith. And here's Cook. Very nicely done. Cook. Scott. And here's Evan Nielsen. Christie. Chance for a shot! And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Not out the best in the keeper. 2 minutes to be added on. Vardiol. Semenyo. Rodri. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. It's clearly overhit. And it's Christie. Scott. And here's Adley. Evanilson! And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for him.
Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams. Senesi. And it's Tavernier. Christie, gently done. And it's played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Evanilson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rodri. Gehi. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Evanilson. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And here's Doku. Evanilson. Scott. Smith. Kluivert. Looks to the other side. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Doku. Does really well to win the ball there. Scott. Now they could break here. Doku. Haaland. Looking here to chip it through. Adams. Senesi. Christie. Moved on forwards. Lewis makes the interception. And here's Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. Foden gets into some space. Smith. Scott. Smith. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. And it's Christie. Evanilson. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Smith producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Senesi. Oh, can he get onto this? Guardiola shifted upfield. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Christie.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Lewis, and he decides to cross it. And that's the keeper's ball. Kluivert. Scott. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Foden proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Foden. He's got away. Doku! Oh, that was no routine save.
Doku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. Guardiola. And here's Haaland. Cherky. Oh, delicate chip through. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Haaland. Doku. Cherky. Foden. Cherky. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Keeper gets his hands on it. Smith. And it's Kluivert. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Put paid to a promising move. And here's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
He picks it up from the goal kick. Cherky. Lewis. Rodri. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Scott. And it's played forward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he welcomes it in. Haaland!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's really well manoeuvred. Even Nielsen! Lewis aimed forwards. Aimed in towards the centre.
Fair.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Smith. No way through there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Adams.
Fair.
Senesi. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It's made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Cherki. Oh, sweet feet. Foden. Oh, good spread.
Fair.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Christie looks to get on the end of this. Oh, they could be caught out here. Eva Nielsen. Played into space. Ruben Diaz attempts a clearance. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He has given that a lot.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. Rodri. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland, but it goes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. Kluivert wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter. Kluivert. And here's Evan Nielsen. Smith. Tries a deft little ball. Lewis getting this one clear. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Cherki. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Cherki. Rodri.
Cherki really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Christie. And it's Tavernier. Nice interception, well timed. Keeper's got good distance on that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fair. Oh, that's neat. Christie. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gehi. Cherki. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. He's shooting! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Doku. Doku looking to run onto it. That's good play. Time to deliver. Doku. And he's gone backward here. Foden! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. There's the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Adams. Gehi. Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. Senesi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Smith. Scott. And he goes cross-field. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Doku. And here's Haaland. Here's a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Up he goes! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Trufair. Now it's Tavernier. Scott. And it's Kluivert. Thinks about the shot. It's really well cleared. That pass has been well intercepted. Scott. Trufair. Now he's off and running. And here's Tavernier. Tavernier. Cherki. Gehi driven forward. Trufair. Scott. Guardiol. Could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Foden. Cherki. Gehi. Guardiol. Lewis forwards and with intent. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Senesi. That's really well manoeuvred. Christie shifted upfield. Cherki. Haaland. Oh, perfectly measured that. Doku! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It's become a case of men against boys. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Trufair. Oh, it's played into the area. Senesi. Christie. And it's played forward. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. And it's Tavernier. Tavernier! Oh, terrific save.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Scott. Now it's Haaland. Cherky.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Christie. Tries a measured ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Troffer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Tavernier. Tavernier. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now it's Adams. Smith. Now it's Adams. And here's Adley. And it's going to be another corner. And there's going to be another change here. Climbs up big! And that is thrown over. Gehi aim forwards. Lewis. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moved on forwards. Vardio. Played back to the goalkeeper. Foden. Lewis, gently done. Truffaut. And it's Tavernier.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bernardo Silva. Vardio. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adams. Christie. Senesi forwards and with intent. Truffaut. Great run on the overlap here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foden. Played in by Foden. That has been knocked clear. Cleared without complication. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Evan Nielsen. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Petrovic claims it, and the danger passes. And it's Christie. Well-timed, excellent interception. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Vardio. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. Cherki! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Fair. Gehi. Cherki. Here's Foden. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Doku. Doku opts to... And the finish! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. And it's played forward. Vardio. Doku. Takes aim and crosses. Christie. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vardio. Doku. Pumped delicately. And he's there to clear it. The changes then in quick succession. Doku taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Could be danger here! And it's Lewis. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cook. Adley. Jimenez. Cook. Over to the left. No, that's overhit. Christie. Tavernier. Clearly not happy with that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Adley. Bernardo Silva. Vardio. Ruben Diaz. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Gehi. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gehi, he's fizzed it forward. Christie. Senesi shifted upfield. Evan Nielsen laid out to the left flank. Christie. Scott. And it's Adley. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. cleared. Scott. Christie. Out to the right. That's very neat. He's having a shot! And he's following up! Cherki. Lewis. Cherki. Yehi. Aim forwards. And it's Scott. Christie, probing pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Scott, head out towards the right wing. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's there to clear it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hadley. Ruben Diaz gets it clear. Scott. Christie. Hadley. Christie. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well. You just can't complain with a scoreline like this.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. And that gets things running. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Smith. Senesi. Scott. Smith. Scott. Eva Nielsen. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Christie. Christie! Foden. Cherki. And here's Haaland. He's away. Foden. Tavernier. Christie. Smith. Kluivert. Smith. Hit into the middle. Rodri is there and he can get that clear. Scott. Christie. And it's Smith. Now it's Kluivert. Chance to deliver. Rodri shifted upfield. Now it's Foden. Now it's Haaland. And here's Foden. And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Proves too strong. Now it's Doku. Haaland! was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. Kluivert, gently done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There are a few waiting for it. Rodri clears it away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's been taken short. That's Christie. Looking for a decent ball in. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Adams certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gehi forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. And here's Haaland. Tries a measured ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Scott.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Shapes to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Foden. Cherki. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of test.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cherki! And the ball's come loose here. Header. Adams getting this one clear. Doku, cross.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Gehi picks it up from the goal kick. Doku. Bernardo Silva, spread out to the left. Chance for a shot! He scored!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Kluivert. Oh, good spread. Adams, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the shot! Really well-taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Doku. Doku. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Adams cuts it out. Christie moved on forwards. Oh, good ball! He's through, now is he in? Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Haaland head out towards the right wing. Foden is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Scott. Ava Nielsen. And it's Smith. Dinks one through. Ruben Diaz can get it clear. Eva Nielsen has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Christie! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Right back in the game! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Doku. Doku climbs up big! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Rodri. Doku. Played into the middle. Foden, and can he finish it? Foden plays it short. Guardiola. Gehi. Great defending, strong and determined. Tavernier defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a nice ball. That's an excellent interception. That's really well played. Gehi. And it's played forward. And it's hoisted clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Now it's Foden. Haaland. Foden. Done delicately. Could be danger here. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Christie. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Haaland. It's a promising position. Cherki. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ruben Dias has given away a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Played out to the right, deftly away. Doku. Lobbed in behind. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Christie laid out to the left flank. Crossed into the box. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Moved on forwards. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off. Christie. Smith. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Now it's Doku. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Clive. That's good play. Smith. Nice control. Adams. Christie is having a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Foden going full steam down the flank. Cleared away. Adams, gently done. Tavernier. Trofair, forwards and with intent. And here's Evan Nielsen. And it's Clivet. Out to the left it goes. Trofair. Now it's Tavernier. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Trofair. Adams. And here's Evan. Shot a goal! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
That's very neat. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Out to the right. Turns and goes back. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Cherki. Rodri. And here's Haaland! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Senesi. Aim forwards. Now it's Tavernier. And it's Trofair. Trofair. He's on a run down the left wing. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. He is just caressing the ball. Adams. Oh, he's in! Evan Nielsen does really well to win the ball there. Stop it going out. Throw it. Crossed in again. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals and more goals, but only one between them. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Christie! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Scott. Haaland could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Cherky. Nice interception, well timed. Eva Nielsen. Trufair. Eva Nielsen. Adley. And it's Smith. That is lovely. Smith. Now here's the delivery. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Cherky. Vardiol. And here's Doku. Rodri. And here's Haaland. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Smith. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Smith. Scott. That's a throw. Cherky. And here's Haaland. Haaland played out towards the right wing. And the shot! Just too high. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's on his way! Smith. A lot of space ahead of him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's a throw.
Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That pass has been well intercepted.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Played in deep. Lewis. Foden. Very nicely done. Time to deliver. It's a mighty effort! Split-second reaction.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Senesi, gently done. Vardiol. Moved on forwards.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the...
Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tavernier. It's Christie. Eva Nielsen. Lovely feet. He's still got it. Decent chance! He has done it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Doku. Oh, nice touch. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Adams. And back to the keeper they go. Scott. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Senesi. And it's played forward. Decent progress down the left. Christie. Scott. And here's Tavernier. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Haaland. Foden could try cutting inside here. He's tried his best to keep it in play here. Truffert. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! That tested the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Haaland. Christie. Senesi. Christie. Played towards the other side. Haaland did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vardiol.
Doku.
Oh, lovely feed he is. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Vardiol.
Doku. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already. Doku.
Vardiol.
And here's Doku. And it's played in here. Cleared without complication. Cherki. And that is out of play. Time for a change in personnel.
Senesi. Christie. Truffert.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Jimenez. And it's Jimenez. Evan Nielsen does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's nice. Rodri can get it clear.
Truffert.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Jimenez. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, he cuts out the supply. Doku. And here's Haaland. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Hot heads a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Haaland has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gehi gets over and intercepts. And here's Foden. Foden played with finesse.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foden. And Bernardo Silva! It's there! And they're back in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Jimenez. Scott. Adams.
Senesi. Christie. Truffert.
And here's Evan Nielsen. He's being... Evan Nielsen! And that could have brought them level.
Evan Nielsen really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Guardiola. Lewis. O'Reilly. Foden plays it in. That's going to go a long way.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Jimenez. Scott. Senesi. Yehi. Rodri. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Doku.
Oh, sweet feet.
Guardiola.
I think we're just about done here.
O'Reilly.
Rodri.
Lewis.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Senesi forwards and with intent.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adams. Jimenez looking to hit the byline here.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Lewis.
Foden gently done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bernardo Silva.
Guardiola.
Rodri.
Guardiola.
Lewis.
2 minutes to be added on. That's tidy.
O'Reilly.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Adams.
Adley.
And it's Jimenez. And here's Evan Nielsen. Chance! And it's hoisted clear.
Christie.
It is now or never. Time is against them. And time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out all